What were you thinking? Oh my God, you always get everything wrong. Does that sound familiar? My name's Tammy, your Better Leader and Communication Skills Coach, and you're going to want to save this post and follow for more because we're right in the middle of a series of 7 conflict misstyles. What are conflict misstyles? These are the ways that we think we're managing conflict well, but we're actually creating more tension and maybe even making it a little worse. Now, if you didn't catch yesterday's, I'm going to link it here below, conflict misstyle number 1. But today we're going into conflict misstyle number 2, which is the blamer. How do you know if you're dealing with a blamer? There are some telltale signs. Number 1 is there's a lot of you language. You're the reason that this is happening. You're to blame. You're not listening. You. The second thing is they don't take any responsibility. And within that, number 3 is there's a real strong sense of right and wrong by their opinion. Now, another thing you can watch for are the words should, never, and always. Those are keys that you're dealing with a blamer. So, for example, if they say, you should do, or I never, why do you always, those are huge judgment words. So the first thing you need to do is set a boundary. Let them know in what conditions you will stay in conversation with them and what conditions will cause you to get up and leave, and then follow through on that. Now, while you're in conversation, it may take a while for them to de-escalate, so I invite you to try to listen past the tone and hear the words and focus on that piece of the conversation, because here's what's going to happen. When you don't react and escalate with them and you stay down in a calm tone, that's a power they can't take from you, and it will have a reciprocal effect, and then it will de-escalate them. And then become really curious. Now, this one I'm going to break down into a few different pieces because curiosity in itself is a fascinating tool. First, get curious about what they need from you. So in order to shift them from the you statements so that they start to say I, you can just say, what is it you need from me? I need, and they might come back and say, I need you to stop. In which case, you're going to counter and say, what would it mean for you if I were to stop? We really want to get them into the I language so they're taking ownership of what they need, what their feelings are, and what their goals are. And then as you stay in curiosity, ask questions that helps them to find their power. An example might be, what can you do to change the situation? What resources do you need to help you make this change? Or what can you do that would have an impact right now? Listen, we can all be a blamer, and these strategies we can do on ourselves as well. Ask ourselves these questions. Where's my power? What do I need? And what can I do to get out of this situation? Follow for more.